Patrick Harvie.
Some of the images that I saw at the age of 16 on a portable television with a wire coat hanger for an aerial made me feel that I was living in an age of hope, profound hope for change and a better world ahead. The first was of people dancing on top of the Berlin Wall, taking chunks out of it. The second was the image of Nelson Mandela walking from the prison gates into the global spotlight. Dignified and unbroken, as Joanne Lamont quite rightly said, but the image not of the young man who'd been imprisoned, but of a man in his 70s. It's happened very rarely that a leader has emerged to govern at that age, but without having been compromised by the lifetime of political deals behind him. Perhaps that, as much as his innate qualities, made him the embodiment of hope. So the dismay that I felt last week was not only because the man had died. All of us knew that that was expected. It was also because he had died in, and we still live in, a world in which hope is so hard to sustain. We look around and we still see the things he fought against: poverty and inequality, war and conflict, prejudice and discrimination, the exploitation of people and of the planet we share, and brutality and injustice still perpetrated in places like Palestine, as they were in South Africa by the apartheid regime. But the tribute today in Johannesburg, drenched in the rain like so many Glasgow demonstrations over the years, has been inspirational to see, reminding us of the capacity of human beings to progress, and that through a determination to do so, we can achieve not yet a decent world for all people, but a better world. Nelson Mandela has been praised from all quarters. He's been praised for the sense of justice, which gave him the determination to oppose both apartheid and economic injustice, and for the humanity to forgive, in a spirit of truth and reconciliation, those who had perpetrated apartheid. But between those chapters, he also showed the courage to fight when the necessity became clear, and the resilience to survive and to show continued leadership through decades of brutal treatment and imprisonment, at a time when so many around the world continued to treat the apartheid regime as a legitimate government. Our respect and admiration should not be limited to his life as an elder statesman. If he had not shown also the courage to fight and the resilience to survive, would he be the figure of such global significance as he became? How can we learn from his story and continue to change the world for the better? Consigning war, poverty, racism, injustice and exploitation to history might seem impossible. We will need the sense of justice, the courage, the resilience and the humanity that he showed, if we are ever to be able to say, as he did, it always seems impossible until it's done.